on to your butts, you guys, because Amber Heard has done a televised interview, and I feel there's going to be a few Stef rants on this one. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and true crime stories of the day that's pretty much got me eye. And yes, Amber Heard herself has done a televised interview. Will she ever stop with her gob? Oh my goodness, when will she take the L? What the douche, right? I'm going to be watching it for the first time. You're going to see my reactions. Before I do so, though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome. How are you doing? If you love news and true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? So, yeah, this is nuts. Firstly, big massive shout out to Colonel Kurt, fellow YouTuber on this platform. If you don't know who she is, you've been living under a rock. Her YouTube link is going to be in the description down below, so do give her a friendly subscribe and let her know that Stef the Alter Nerd sent you. With that being said, let's jump into this, and yeah, let's see what comes out of a gob. Oh.
You're here. Some people might ask, why? Are you brave? Are you reckless? Are you vindictive? Why did you want to do an interview?
The one thing I can tell you is, one thing I'm not is vindictive. There's no part of me that sees any, this would be a really lousy way to get vengeance.
What do you hope to get across here? You've had everything said about you. What do you wish people knew?
You know, Savannah, as silly as it is to say this out loud, my goal, the only thing I could hope for at this point, is just want people to see me as a human being.
Okay. Right. So, firstly, why she's doing it, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, she's vindictive, cannot take the L, and is really pushing this narrative that she's still the freaking innocent one. Oh my goodness, she's the real innocent one, and oh my goodness, justice was never served because it's never served for the innocent, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Oh my goodness, there was the evidence, all right? We all saw it, and in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, all the evidence pointed to Amber Heard being the freaking monster and Johnny Depp being the innocent one, and guess what? Jury freaking agreed as well. Oh my shizzing hell. And then this whole thing about what she wants to achieve with this interview and all this lot. She gives a very PR answer, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But I tell you something she did get right. I do see her as a human being. A lying sack of shiz human being, but a human being nonetheless. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But let's continue with this. Oh my goodness. And we're only like not even a minute in, and that was a little bit of a mini step. The audio. I'm sorry, but what else do you guys need to get into your head? That she's the monster and he's not. Wow.
They just were frankly disgusted by the whole thing and don't have much sympathy for either one of you. Can you understand that?
Absolutely. I can understand that. I would not blame the average person for looking at this and how it's been covered and not think that it is Hollywood brats at their worst. But what people don't understand is it's actually so much bigger than that. This is not only about our First Amendment right to speak.
But here's the thing about the First Amendment.
Ugh. That bit there about, oh, you know, there are some people that think that basically you're both brats. The majority, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But Johnny Depp is not a monster. Amber Heard is. We never thought that Johnny Depp was a Hollywood brat or anything like that, or that we were like, oh my goodness, can this freaking end now? No, we were willing it to go on so that Johnny could get his justice that he deserves. Not a fan of Savannah for that particular question. Here we go.
Your lies have been exposed to the world multiple times, right?
I haven't lied about anything I've been here to say.
When it came time to cross-examine Amber about that alleged sexual assault, Depp's team pointed out the allegation only came up after her divorce. In court, attorney Camille Vasquez pulled no punches.
You testified you bled from your vagina as a result of that sexual assault.
Let's fast forward this again.
Dollars.
We all know
Vented.
that. Here we
Dollars. There's no polite way to say it. The jury looked at the evidence you presented. They listened to your testimony and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying.
How could, I'll put it this way, how could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of nonstop, relentless testimony from paid employees, and towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say.
So you don't
Oh, so that's where the randos thing comes from. Because I've been hearing this randos thing and... Oh, that's where it comes from. Interesting. All right. So, hang on a minute. Yeah, he had 3 weeks, but you had your time as well to then present your case. Like, what? So what that he got the first 3 weeks? She then got her time. And if anything, right, they were allotted a certain amount of time for their questioning, their cross-examining, presenting their witnesses, this, that, and the other. And last time I checked, Amber Heard team nigh on used all their hours, all their minutes in that courtroom. Johnny Depp's team still had time to spare. So really, Amber Heard's team had more time in that court in terms of them speaking, their witnesses, their cross-examinations, their questioning, than freaking Johnny Depp. So what, he had the first 3 weeks? They spent more time in front of that jury talking and trying to make their case than Johnny Depp's team did. Yeah, I'm calling BS on what she's saying there. What the deuce?
blame the jury.
I don't blame them. It wasn't, I don't.
Sorry, you don't blame the jury, but then in the same breath, it's like, well, you know, they were over enamored because Johnny Depp basically got the first 3 weeks, which is my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, what she's saying there. This is a total disrespect on the jury, the judge, and the court, what she's doing here right now.
Don't blame them. I actually understand. He's a beloved character, and people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor.
Their job is...
Yeah, he's definitely a fantastic actor. And as I said in my video when I reacted to the advert, the promo for this, when I was in Italy a couple of days ago, yeah, he's a fantastic actor. And Amber Heard would be lucky to have even a smidgen of the talent and skill that he has as an actor for her. Oh.
to not be dazzled by that.
Again, how could they, after listening to 3.5 weeks of testimony about how I was a non-credible person, not to believe a word that came out of my mouth?
But Amber and her lawyer...
You could argue, right, that actually she had the upper hand in terms of the way, the order of the things that it went in at the court, because Johnny Depp had his first 3 weeks, but then she had her time afterwards. So you could make the argument that because Johnny Depp went first and she went second, that they could have forgotten a lot of what Johnny Depp's team had presented in those 3 weeks, because then what Amber Heard was doing with her team was more recent, because she went after Johnny Depp. Oh, come on. Think about it, guys, logically. Get your critical thinking hats on, because this is nonsense. This is nonsense.
Lawyers say there's evidence the jury didn't get to see, which could have bolstered her case.
Yeah, there's evidence that the jury didn't get to see. Why? Because the judge deemed it as not good enough evidence to present to the jury. So here it looks like she's going to be blaming the judge now. Oh.
Amber's lawyers are sharing it publicly here for the first time.
There's a binder worth of years of notes dating back to 2011 from the very beginning of my relationship that were taken by my doctor, who I was reporting the abuse to.
That doctor...
Hang on though, right? You could all day long turn around and be like, oh, I said this to my therapist and I said that to my therapist. But that essentially is hearsay all day long because you could be lying to your therapist. There are people out there that are clients of therapists that lie to their therapists. It's as simple as that. Unless you've got something to back up what you're saying to therapists, then as far as I'm concerned, hell yeah, the judge shouldn't have included it in the freaking trial.
Was Amber's therapist at the time.
She's so
We looked at notes the doctor took during some of their sessions, which show that as far back as 2012, Amber was talking about physical abuse. In January of that year, she told her therapist Depp hit her, threw her on the floor. 8 months after that, he ripped her nightgown, threw her on the bed. And in 2013, the therapist's notes say he threw her against a wall and threatened to kill her.
Her notes represented years of real-time explanations of what was going on.
Entered into evidence.
The judge ruled those notes were hearsay and inadmissible. Depp's spokesperson told us it's unfortunate that the defendant and her team are back to repeating, reimagining, and relitigating matters that have already been decided by the court. Amber plans to appeal, and...
yeah, Amber plans to appeal. Don't know about you, but where's she going to get that 8 million from? Because I know a certain Mr. Muskie that probably ain't, liking her right now.
To move on.
I look forward to living my life, and I have a long one, I hope, in front of me.
Live your life then! Move the frick on! Don't do a freaking interview! Because this ain't achieving anything. This is just making me more angry, more frustrated with her. Like, this is not turning my opinion of her right now. It really, really isn't. She's achieved absolutely zero for her case. Absolutely zero.
And I will continue to walk through this with my chin up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, continue to walk with your chin up, but I just don't want to see her. I'm done with her. Like, go into a corner, disappear, and we're all Gucci with that. Oh, my goodness. And there's a fuller interview, apparently, that's going to be happening later on today. So make sure you check us out over on Popcorn Planet and Disignore's channel. His link is in the description bar below. I'll be joining him live to do a full first reaction live of the full interview itself. Oh my goodness. If that is a taster of things to come, oh my goodness, I've got more rants. I just know it. There's going to be more rants. This is insane what she's coming out with, guys. It's nuts. Oh, thank you. Huge, major thank you to Colonel Kurtz for uploading that to a channel. Guys, make sure, send your appreciation her way. Her channel link is in the description bar below. Give her a friendly subscribe. Again, let her know that Stef the Alter Nerd sent you in the comments below. But enough with my gob. Oh, time for your gobs to sound off in the comments down below. What did you think to that little piece of madness? Let me know. And if you love news and true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.